I want you guys to understand what I mean when I say ninaamini itabadilika. In short, I believe it will change. I'm actually serious when I say I believe in change and I believe that Kenya will change. I know most of you have lost hope. Wengi wenu mmetafuta kazi hamjawahi kupata. Wengine mmefunga biashara zenu. Wengine mmepoteza mali yenu. You've lost your plots. You've lost your pickup. Ile vitu ulitengeneza yote imepotea. And so most of you don't have hope that there is anything that will happen in Kenya because of how things are going. You know, we have a president that owns parliament, and we should be worried that the president was able to pass that motion by 281 MPs. It shows that anaweza pitisha kitu yoyote, including a state of emergency. So it means anything he wants can pass through parliament with an overwhelming majority, and that's a very dangerous thing kwa sababu inamaanisha there are no checks and balances. Most of you have given up hope because even when you look at some of the decisions that come from our court, unapata some of the decisions are actually rolling us backwards. But why do I believe that Kenya will change? Mimi ninaamini itabadilika. Ninaamini itabadilika because Kenyans have started changing. You know, the biggest problem has always been the citizens. Shida ambayo imekuanga Kenya sio viongozi, ni Wakenya wenyewe. Wakenya wenyewe kwa sababu ya ukabila, kusema huyu ni mtu wetu, huyu ni mtu wa kabila yetu, yeye ndiye atatusaidia. Lakini Wakenya wengi, if you look even at the random views from public participation, most of the people, they have gotten over tribalism. And most are coming out of tribalism. The other thing is, most Kenyans wamefika mahali yenye saa hii itakuwa ngumu sana to bribe them during elections. They have seen how much pain bribery causes to them. Mtu anawanunulia leso, anawapea mwavuli, yeah, and they've started seeing how it is affecting their life, how we get bad leadership. Mimi chenye naweza waambia from where I am in my rest and holiday, this is what I can tell you. Bad leaders come from bad citizens. Na mpaka sisi wenyewe tubadilishe vile tunafanya vitu vyetu, we will not see change. Bosco amefika. Hello, say hi to Kenyans. Say hello. Sema hello. All right, so bad leaders come from bad citizens because kama we ni mtu unauza maziwa na unaweka maji kwa maziwa ili maziwa ikuwe mingi, inamaanisha kwamba ukipewa UMCA you become a bigger thief. Kama we ni conductor wa matatu na mtu anakupatia 1,000, unamwambia umenipea 100 because hutaki kurudisha change. Ama kama we unauzanga TV fake Luthuli na unasema hii ni original na unajua ni fake, it means ukifanya biashara yako ya kuuza electronics na upate pesa na uende usimame kiti ya ubunge, it means we are expecting a very corrupt member of parliament. If you are an employee, umeandikwa na kampuni na unaibia kampuni, you are already stealing from your employer. It actually shows that if you are given leadership, hata wewe utakuwa even more corrupt than the leaders that we have. Kama wewe ni mwalimu na unakula pesa za remedio, ama principal unakula pesa za remedio ulipi walimu, or kama wewe ni mtu wa kuuza nyanya, unaambia mtu ni 3 mbao, akikwambia niekeza 100, una make sure umeficha nyanya 1 ama 2 badala ya kumuongeza. Kama wewe ni mechanic, umeletewa gari utengeneze, unangoa mafla ya client alafu unasema sio wewe. Whoever you are, I mean, Kama wewe ni mtu broker wa mashamba na unauzia mtu shamba yenye unajua haina title na unajua iko na kesi, lakini haumwambii kama iko na kesi, it means ukifanya hiyo biashara yako ya property na ufike mahali usucceed, ukue mbunge, we are expecting very bad leadership. So we need to check our society values and ask ourselves, what do we believe in, and what are our societal values? That's something we need to interrogate, because as long as we have bad values, we'll always have bad leaders, because leaders are a reflection of who we are. Lakini ile kitu inanifurahisha na inanipatia hope, na ndo nasema ninaamini itabadilika, ni Wakenya wameanza kubadilisha mwenendo sana. There is a lot of change happening on the ground. Me, I travel across the country. Even now I'm far away from Nairobi, and where I am, I interact with the locals, I talk to them, I spare some time and have conversations with people in market centers. And people are changing. People are really, really changing how they think. And people are impatient. One of the things I've realized is watu wengi ukiwaambia wangoje paka 2027, they sound very, very impatient. Wanashindwa, tutaumia hivi paka 2027. So Kenyans are very angry and very impatient. So I'm not sure whether this government will actually get to 2027. What I'm sure is that William Ruto is not going to leave power easily. He already knows he has made many mistakes, therefore he may not want an election. And if there is an election, he might want to ensure that that election he has no opponent, so that he wins by probably 98% the way it happens in Rwanda. So we are bracing for very dangerous times ahead. The other thing is that don't have jobs, na vile hawana kazi wanahitaji wakule na waishi na wavae. So we are looking at a situation where we might have several criminal gangs coming up because of people, because of some criminal elements being able to use the youth, because the youth are available for use because they don't have jobs, they are not gainfully employed. So because they are available for use, we could be seeing the rise of very serious criminal gangs. And we are in Haiti trying to save Haiti, but I think we might head that Haiti way, unless the government comes up with a plan to give youths jobs, because right now there is no hope. Hakuna hope ya youths kupata jobs, and that's the truth, and it really breaks people's hearts. So there is hope for change in Kenya, but hope for jobs for the youth sioni, because the policies I see from government, they are not serious policies that will give youth employment. Most businesses are closing, so even the youth who already have jobs, we are going to lose them. Kwa hivyo kama Wakenya tuamke, tugutuke, kila mtu afanye chenye anaweza. This is something I always say in all my messages whenever I'm speaking to Kenyans. I always tell them, guys, hii kazi si yangu peke yangu. Najua mimi Morara, sometimes I fight until I get confused. Paka saa ingine mimi mwenyewe nachanganyikiwa ama nachoka. But kupumzika ni mbinguni. I promise you to remain very firm and a person of integrity. I promise that I'll never be bought or compromised. That's a promise I'm giving to all of you. Because actually even the history and the background of where I come from, sisi si watu wa kununuliwa. We are very firm with our principles. But what I can ask the rest of you Kenyans is, do what you can do. For the diaspora, the most you can do is make sure as your people at home wanawaitisha pesa for this and that, you attach conditions. The same way US ikitupea pesa huwa ina attach conditions to it. Attach conditions. Tell them we need change in Kenya. Talk to your families back at home. Talk in WhatsApp groups. For those who are providing funding for activities in Kenya, not just for me. There are many, many people doing beautiful, strong things, like Akio Mtata is doing many court cases. He needs support, of course, printing papers and, even hiring lawyers for research. Support these activities. Send your $10, $20, $30, or if you have, God has blessed you with more, you can give. If you are here in Kenya, make sure you participate. Use either the skill that you have or the knowledge that you have. You are an IT guy, or you are a musician or an actor. Make sure you use that talent or skill that God has given you or that you learned in school to effect change. Kwa hivyo usijione kama mdogo na usijibelittle. With your little, circle, or with your little influence, there's a lot that you can do. Otherwise, I wish you well. muwe na wikendi njema, na wapenda na wajali.